Hey, what's going on everybody? I'm here again. I'm back and welcome to another video for today. So this was in collaboration with my cousin 4 years ago, year 2016. I will not read it. You can pause it, you can screenshot it, you can read it for yourself. So I'm Pastor JKevz Reyes and thank you again for clicking and watching and listening to this video. So this is the continuation of our All the Heavens Trilogy series. Trilogy is a series of a three-parter. Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3 with the total of 9 videos. 1 video from Part 1, Part 1A, and 3 videos from Part 2. Part 2A, Part 2B, Part 2C, and then yesterday we finished Part 3A, the first video inside Part 3. So let us recap. Voices of the Cosmos, Part 1, Part 1A, Let All Matter Emit Radiation. Part 2, God of the Universe. Part 2A, The Lesser Lights to Rule the Night. Part 2B, Our Subdivision in a Spotlight. And Part 3C, 1 week ago, 7 days ago, The Darling of Astronomy. Part 2C. And then yesterday, we started Part 3, The Uncaused Cause. The cause and effect, right? The cause without a cause, the uncreated creator. Nobody created this creator. And Part 3A, yesterday, The Everywhere Stretch, The Big Bang. If you still haven't watched all of these videos, they are all available at our YouTube channel, in our YouTube playlist, All the Heavens Trilogy. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and follow me on Facebook. That way you can help me spread the word to the world. Do something for God, make Him happy. Tell your friends about Jesus and share my videos. Don't just post nonsense jokes and memes that has nothing to do with sharing the gospel. That being said, Part 1, Part 2, and then we are going to continue Part 3 from Part 3A yesterday, and then today we are going to talk about Part 3B. Let the dry land appear. We will talk about Pangea or Pangea, which means a giant land mass, a supercontinent, all the earth. Yeah. So again, Pangea is all the earth, a supercontinent, one giant land mass. There, way back then, from 6,000 years ago, there are no 7 continents yet. North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Australia, Antarctica, Africa. These are the continents, and then there are 7 seas. But way back then, there are no 7 seas yet. Wala pang 7 mga dagat. All of those oceans, right? Pacific, Indian, Antarctica, all of those 7 seas and then 7 continents, they did not existed yet because they were combined. Okay, God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto 7 places. No, unto 1 place. So there are no 7 seas yet. There's only 1 ocean. And let the dry lands with S, plural, no. Dry land without S, singular, appear. And it was so. And God called the dry lands, no. 7 lands, no. 7 continents, no. Dry land, singular, without S. And God called the dry land earth, that's Pangea. And the gathering together of the waters he called sea. So only 1 oceans, all of the seas gathered together into 1 place, into the same spot, right? So it's not yet divided into 7 seas. God did not say, let the waters separate or be scattered unto many places. No, into 1 place. So he called it seas, 1 ocean. By these were the islands, were isles of the Gentiles. In Genesis 1, there's only 1 land. But in Genesis chapter 10, right, after the flood of Noah, when they got out of the ark, right? So the isles of the non-Jewish people, everybody who is not an Israelite, divided in their lands. This is the first mention of the plural form of land with the letter S. Lands. It's now 7 continents. So it's not divided. Everyone after his tongue, with different languages from Tower of Babel, and after the families in their nation. So the nations and countries were born. So it's now separated. Water, land, sea, land, ocean, land. Water again. So water, sea, ocean, land, ground, continent. So it became divided. So there are no more. It is no longer 1 giant landmass. It is no longer supercontinent. Pangea was divided. let the dry land appear, it was no more. And the gathering together of the waters, no. The waters were scattered. The waters were separated. We have now 7 seas and 7 oceans. And unto Eber, from the word Hebrew, were born 2 sons. The name of one was Peleg. We will talk about the meaning of Peleg later. For in the days of Peleg was the earth divided. Literally. Not spiritually, not thematically, not it's not a vision, it's not a dream, no, it's literal. And the other name was, the brother Peleg was Joktan, who is the father of Ophir, Sheba, and uncle of Tarshish, which Solomon's Gold series, Philippines, the land of gold. So we will talk about that. Ophir series is also available at our YouTube channel if you haven't heard me preach that live at our church or in YouTube. Yeah, Peleg, when Peleg was born, the earth was divided. Not the earth with human beings, no. Not just human beings being divided and strife and discord, no. The literal earth, the ground, the land, they became divided during the days of Peleg. When Peleg was born, and the meaning of the name of Peleg is very, very important. I will reveal it later. These are the families of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, after the generations in their nations with S. Plurality. Many nations now, many countries. And by these were the nations with S divided in the earth after the flood. Because after the flood, the nations were divided. Pangea broke up. So yeah, imagine Pangea, one giant landmass, a supercontinent. Let the dry land singular appear, not dry lands. No 7 continents yet, and the gathering together of the waters. So, lahat ng lupa dito, lahat ng tubig dito. All of the earth stay here, and all of the waters stay there into one place. No 7 seas, no 7 oceans, gathered together in one place. That was the original earth. And then we have another series about ecology, the original pre-flood earth. I have already discussed this. If you haven't already, it's also available at our YouTube channel, in our YouTube playlist. So part 2 of this series, we already talked about the fountains of the deep, the results of thicker atmosphere. So the fountains of the deep broke up. So the rain from heaven was not enough to flood the whole earth during the times of Noah in the ark. So hindi sapat ang ulan para bumaha. Kailangan ng mga bukal sa ilalim ng lupa, mga batis, mga sapa, fountains underground, under the deep. They were broken. The fountains of the great deep broken up. Fountains also of the deep, and the windows of heaven were stopped. This is where the end of the rain, and then fountains of the deep. They were broken up, so that's why we have ocean vents, which is hot because just under the crust mantle, and then near it the core, which is hell beneath, hell down below. So yeah, there are many cracks. The fountains of the deep broken up. The San Andreas fault, the Golden fault, the Hayward fault, the New Madrid fault. None of these were our fault, but yeah, it's the fault of the early human beings. They were sinners. God became angry. Genesis chapter 6. The Nephilims, the fallen angels who breeded giants. Also giants is also available at our YouTube channel. San Andreas Fault, California, USA. You can see all the fountains of the deep broken up, and the nations were divided. They were scattered. The dry land who appeared became dry lands. Nations were born. Countries were established. And the gathering together of the waters became scattered, became separated. So yeah, Pangea, all the earth, supercontinent, the giant landmass is no more. As you can see, this is the shape of, this is animation from the movie Ice Age, part 5, continental drift. Part 4, yeah, continental drift. Yeah, this is the shape of Africa, perfectly in shape with South America, and this is North America, perfectly also shaped to combine, to join, to mix together. And then Europe, perfectly also the shape, the literal, the actual. You search it in Google Images, in the photos and images and pictures of from the satellite. It's real. And this is Antarctica from the South Pole. As you can see, they perfectly, like a jigsaw puzzle. You can join them together. They would fit, right? They are all compatible, proving Pangea and let the dry land appear. In the days of Peleg, now we are going to reveal the meaning of the word Peleg. What is the meaning of his name? Excuse me. In the days of Peleg, the earth was divided, right? Yeah. And the meaning of Peleg is earthquake. Yeah, that's it. So they called him Earthquake. Your name will be Earthquake because in your days, when you were born, the earth were divided with a giant Peleg, with a great Peleg, right? But the coming earthquakes would be greater and stronger in the Great Tribulation. It never happened yet, and it will never happen again. Greater than Pangea. And in the new heaven and new earth, there will be no more sea, no more division. We will be no longer divided and scattered. No more sea, only land and ground. But there is a river, a crystal river, in fact, as a mirror, flowing from the throne of God. So yeah, this is it. Just a short video, just 10 minutes, 10 minuto lang. That's the end, and let the dry land appear. Pangea, all the earth, a supercontinent, a single giant landmass from 6,000 years ago. No 7 continents yet, no 7 seas yet. Only one land, only one continent, and only one ocean. And in the days of Peleg, they were divided. Next topic for the next video next time. I hope I can upload it tomorrow. No more delays. We will talk about the Ice Age, the hoary frost of heaven. Job 37, 38, 39, 40, and 41. These are the creation chapters. The questions of God to Job that Job cannot answer. And he did not answer, not one. Right, it's like an interview. Yeah, the primeval atom, Pleiades, Orion, Mazzaroth, Arcturus. The glacial period, also known as the Ice Age. The face of the deep is frozen. This is the same face of the deep where the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters and said, "Let there be light." It was frozen. Frost is given. The ice, the hoary frost of heaven. All of these are written. We can read it. I did not invent. This is not my opinion. This is not my conviction. You can read it for yourself. Look it up. There you go. All of these are from part 3. So this was part 3B, and then this will be part 3C from part 3, the Uncaused Cause. So yeah, in collaboration with my cousin, JDex Valenciano, 4 years ago, 2016. And I'm Pastor JKevz Reyes. Thank you for listening and watching all the way to the end. This is a very short video, just 12 minutes. Yeah, share my videos, tell your friends about Jesus, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and follow me on Facebook. That way you can help me spread the word to the world, and you will be notified every time I upload. Help me. Not everybody is a pastor, not everybody is doing this PowerPoint presentation, recording and uploading. Many people are just sitting and doing nothing at home, so might as well help us bring the gospel using the internet to the entire world. So this is the All the Heavens Trilogy. We will only need 2 more videos, or 3 more videos to finish the 9 videos of this 3-parter series, series 3. All the Heavens Trilogy. Be grateful, be thankful, don't complain, do not murmur. God is good, He is great, He is faithful unto the end. Thank you, and God bless.